to build. Um, Things. There's some great things that happened today for my channel. Right now my channel finally broke 10,000 views. That's huge for me. My channel broke the 10, and then for the first time on live, I had my first guest. My buddy came through. He was not a he wasn't a flat earther, but I tell you what, after that conversation, he surprised me, right? Normally, hola, Rodriguez, ¿cómo está, mi amigo? We got the dude. What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, thanks. I was just saying, everybody, 10,000 views for my channel. I know, so I'm pretty happy about that. Um, Live, I had a Glober on that was a guest, my buddy Jameson, but he surprised me because he was. You got to watch the video. He surprised me. So if you want to know what Jameson said, you can watch the. So so I guess my next big thing would be like 100,000 views. I guess that's like my next goal. So every that it bumps up, So I just gained a new digit. So the next digit is the 100,000 mark. So and by then I hopefully 1,000 subscribers, so I can start to get monetized. But it's the channel's growing. So I had a guest on. He did pretty good actually. He surprised me and stuff, but he did pretty good. Pretty good. I bet you. Listen, let's put it this way. You guys, hey Amanda, what's up? The dude's in here. Rodriguez is here. All right. Amanda watched my friend, but I tell you what, he was reading your guys' comments. Like he was telling me that you're explaining it better than me and how stupid I am. I should explain like you guys. See, I guess my personality doesn't work on him. I guess I don't know. Maybe it does because that's what I think. Jameson's turning the corner. I mean, we're just listen. Everything you guys said, like he read and believed you right away. He doesn't even know you guys. He's like, just reading comments stuff, right? And then, I've been telling him this for at least known for a year, at least a year I've known him, and I don't know, it makes no sense to me. That's okay, whatever. He heard it from somebody else besides me. It's probably what he needed. Um, so I'm pretty sure whatever I mentioned to him is boogieing on his mind all day. Too. So that's pretty good. Pretty good. Um, oh, here's some breaking flat Earth news. Some breaking flat Earth news. This is pretty major. This is another first. So there's been a lot of firsts for today. There's been three first list. So for the first time ever, let's see if I can find it here. All right. That one. Not that one. First time ever, I'm on Instagram. I just made an Instagram. So if anybody that's on Instagram, that's my Instagram right there. It's my name, Donnie Lee Berger, all lowercase and no space. All lowercase and no space. So I'm on. Look at that. You can see a little bit more of my living room now. You can see over there by the couch. You can see my speakers there. But I'm on Instagram now. So, how's everybody? Does anybody got any flat Earth news? I mean, besides me, I'm thinking about going to this one. The Jefferson County Historical Society is having a big shindig on Monday. I believe it's Monday. The Jefferson County Historical Society. So, and the upper people will be there. I might have to get, like a Dumb and Dumb, put me down for 2 dinners in case I want seconds. Society, which is right next door to the Masons Lodge, across the street from City Hall. And they only just bop from one building to the next. That's all they do. Right there. I think I might crash it. It's actually no, it's only because I'm a non-member, it's $2. So it's $25 for this historical thing. I think I'm not gonna even pay. I'm just gonna just walk in and be like, "Hey, man, I'm media. I'm press. I don't need to pay for this." So we'll see how that works out. I don't know. I just like messing with these people because they're idiots. One of my people commenting left. Who was it? Was it Amanda? The dude who's with me still? I think Amanda is still here, right? We'll find out. So how's everybody's day been? You guys been working strong in the Lord, or you guys need a confidence build? You guys need some prayer? You guys got, oh, you know what? I can't believe I didn't start this. I should start a prayer request or a list. If there's any prayers and stuff. We should start doing that on this channel too. We should start praying for each other. All right. I think that's a good idea. First, I think we should start praying for. Listen, today has been a day of first. I don't know. It's been good. But I'm so excited. My YouTube channel. If I had a girlfriend, she probably would have. I would have asked her to bake me a cake. I'd be like, "Hey, would you bake me a cake?" But no girlfriend, so I didn't get no cake. But I wanted. That's so big to me. I've been watching slowly. My views climb, but my lives have really been things for my channel. Live is pumping in the views and it's pumping in the watch hours, and it's making my subscribers go up. I mean, it's exactly what the channel needs right now. So if you guys can share my stuff, you know what I mean? So we got a couple people liking, we got 4 people watching. What's up? What's up? What's up? So that's cool. Other flat earth news. New York State wants an investigation into why Spectrum News went down. Right? So they're doing an investigation and they want answers, right? Yeah, right. Sure. I mean, they want answers. They need to come over to my channel. But it's the military messing around the electronic spectrum. So we all know that's going on. What else? What else? I mean, that's what's going on here in Watertown, guys. What's going on around where you guys are at? What's there? What's the new videos? What's going on? Keep me updated because I like to learn some new stuff. Oh, when I go to city council, I will be sharing Mrs. Ruth's testimony, the 102 woman. I will be sharing her testimony of how she was born in 1918. She went to school in the 20s, was taught the flesh and earth like God created with the firmament and the waters above and his throne above all. And then sometimes she forgot, don't know the exact date, but yeah, the Watertown's small too. Watertown's just over. I think you have to be 30,000 people to be a city, and I think Watertown's just over that mark. I don't really know the exact number, but I mean, it's like the perfect size city. I love it because it's got everything we need, and it's not a big city. I mean, our rush hour, like if you get stuck in rush hour in Watertown, man, what do for the 20 minutes really is going to be your longest journey, man. Like it's not even that bad. Even 20 minutes is like 10 minutes. I mean, that's it. Oh, 5 o'clock. It's going to take you a little bit longer. I mean, 5-10 minutes longer. I mean, it's so small. So, yeah, most people think it's a town anyway, but no, Watertown is a city. Now, if I could, 12,000. Okay. If I could, I would have a farm. I mean, the thing is I mean, you want a farm, or do I want to go there? Like I'm still confused on what I want to do. Like I want to go there. You know what I mean? But I want a farm too, I guess. Until I can go there, I want a farm. Until I can go there, I want a farm. So but I'm stuck here in the city. But I've been saving my. If I go to the store and I buy something, and it's got seeds in it, I've been taking the seeds out, like the peppers, and I got some plums and pears, and what else do I got? There's some mysteries, like I forgot what they were, so we're gonna find out. Like, hey, some mystery seeds. I just been to put them all in a pile. I mean, I try to keep them separated, but I mean, some of them got mixed up. I mean, whatever, you know. But I'm gonna try to grow them in like buckets. Get some buckets and get some dirt, and I guess I have to put them out. I don't know where I'm going to put them because I don't know where I'm going to put them. But I figured I could at least try to get some buckets, because I don't have a yard out back. I got a parking lot out back. So. Wow, you're trying a 5-acre farm, or trying to farm on your 5 acres? That's awesome. Oh, I went to the library. I go to the library all the time, but I got this movie from there, and I think it was called We Bought here in California, where they bought this farm, and the land is completely dead and dry, and there's been different families that bought the farm to try to revive it, and they couldn't. And people come in and plant. Listen, you need to see that movie. I think it's called We Bought or We Started a Farm, or We Bought a Farm. And I watched that. That just gave me so much inspiration. They turned it, and there was like a 7 year. It covered from start to finish this movie on this land, and this land went to California, dry, nasty, there to all natural, 100% um, all natural with so many diverse everything. And it's like they brought the land back to life, and it was amazing how they did it. And it was just really cool. It just inspired me even more. It's a lot of like how to start a farm. I mean, I grew up on a ranch, but we had horses. We weren't really into farming. We had a garden, but it wasn't like we were plowing acre and acre and acre. We weren't doing that. If we were clearing land, it was for pasture for the horses. That was it. I would like it. I mean, I would like to try to do that. I mean, why not? I mean, that'd be cool. People already call me Ashe. All right. You know what they call me? I haven't been called this in a while, but back when I used to work this other job, I used to drive taxi, and I called that. All right. They used to call me Amish Mafia. They was about Amish Mafia coming. If you guys ever seen that show Amish Mafia when it was on TV, where these guys are in Amish Mafia. That's what they called me when at this job I used to work years ago. They used to work into work. I mean, if I still had one, I would still wear one, but I don't have one anymore. But they used to call me Amish Mafia. Whatever. It was funny. But I've always been called an Amish guy. Everybody says, "Oh, you look like the Amish." Because if anybody knows about Northern New York, like Pennsylvania, there's a huge. There ain't nothing to go to the store like the Walmart where the grocery stores are, and see an Amish buggy tied to the light pole. You pull in the Walmart and there's an Amish horse and a buggy tied to the light pole. Like everybody does, right? You see the horse click. I was at the gas station this. Oh my God, you're gonna love this. I was at the gas station this past summer, and an Amish guy came up to me, and I talked to him, right? And then I looked over to see what he was doing, and it was so funny what I was seeing. I took a picture. You guys are gonna love this. Uh, yeah, yeah, we do too. We got it's a bit. They're really nice people. I mean, I've done business with like if you're from up here, you've done business with the Amish. I mean, listen, as soon as they set their tents up, they sell out. You can't keep their whatever they bring out. They sell out. All right, you know, everybody deals with the Amish. You know, everybody deals with them. But I got to show you this picture that I took um back in the summertime. It just cracked me up because I was just standing there waiting for a taxi, smoking a cigarette. He comes over to me in you know that Dutch accent, you know, a German accent, and it was hard for me to understand him for a minute because they had that accent. Um, it was just so funny as I'm sitting there waiting for that taxi, what he was doing. Now I just got to find it. You guys are gonna love it. I just hope I can find it now because I built it up so much. Uh, I found it. I found it. Now, let's see if we can spot anything funny with this because this guy just talked to me, right? You know, he must have felt a connection because of the beard. Because it's weird. Every Amish that sees me, they kept their head and give me a nod. But he comes over and starts talking to me, right? And then he goes back to doing what he was doing. Can you guys see what he's doing? You guys see that? It looks like he's pumping gas buggy. I mean, come on, man. That's like the funniest picture ever, right? It looks like he's pumping gas into his Amish buggy. He's got to fill her up. I love it. Just sitting there filling up his buggy. Well, it's not gas, actually. That's actually kerosene. Right? This is a kerosene pump. All right. It's a kerosene pump. But just standing there watching this, dude, I was trying to be so quiet. I had to sneak that picture. Hopefully it didn't go click, you know, hopefully he didn't hear it click, you know. But that's actually kerosene. That's the kerosene he was getting. He was getting kerosene, but I just looked over and just thought it was so funny. I was like, click. But he was actually really nice. We talked for a little bit. It was actually very hard for me to understand him. He had listen. I've talked to the Amish before. He must have been from somewhere else coming up here because he had such a thick Amish accent that it was very hard to hear what he was saying in English. he said he says the Amish that built my house, garage house, my years ago. This is another Amish story. Years and years ago, I used to work for a furniture store, and once a month we would go drive to the Amish guy's house where they would build hand built furniture, and my furniture store bought furniture from them to resell them. So I was a new guy at this place. It was my first time going there, right? And so I get there, give him the envelope full of cash, and he's already got all the furniture out on the dock ready to go to be loaded on the truck. So we load everything on the truck, and he's like, "Hey, do you want to check out my shop?" Like, yeah. I'm like, I want to go check out this Amish shop, right? Like, I want to see how they make all this maple because it's mainly maple up here is what they're using, maple for their furniture. And I'm like, yeah, I want to check out your wood shop. So I go in the Amish wood shop, and it's like all old electric. I mean, these really nice old industrial um, electric powered shop. All the tools are electric powered. It just flew. This like it just blew my mind. I was like, I didn't know you guys can use electricity. He's like, oh yeah, for this weekend. I never would have guessed that. I never would have guessed walking into this guy's shop. He would have had it was like all like nice old equipment. You know how back in the 30s and 40s they had nice solid cast iron steel everything and everything was built. That's what it was, but it was like electric. Like all modern like electric. You got a switch. I thought I was gonna walk in and they were gonna have tools and everything and all of that. No, they did not. Using solar powers. Now, for his electricity, um, I believe they used. I can't even remember, but it. I'm not even sure if it was hooked up to the electricity grid. I think it was. I think they were producing their own electricity, and it could have been from Virginia too. I'm not sure, but he did produce his own electricity. He wasn't on the other ones, so there was no wire or coming to the thing. And he told me that he did create it, but I don't know if it was on the generator. It definitely wasn't solar, and I don't remember seeing any windmills. But I think it could have been a generator. So really cool. It surprised me. And then over the time I worked for that company, once a month I'd have to go up there. But it was just cool. It was just cool. Junior, the Yoder family is pretty famous in furniture making, and yeah, so that's my Amish story. And boilers, yeah. I'm just gonna read some of these comments because it's been a minute. Yeah, the Mennonites can drive cars, Amanda. I've seen the Mennonites. They drive cars. Has anybody ever tried to go like reverse? Like how they have like, hey, I want to like go Amish. I go back to live the Amish life, right? Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I mean, they shop at the Amish shop at the store at Walmart. They shop at the grocery store. You go into the store here, and there's a horse and a buggy tied to the light pole. There's no big deal. I love it. I mean, that's what makes it unique up here. I love it. I love it that you drive to Walmart and you're gonna see a couple of horses and buggies in there. I love it. Because they live right on the edge of town and they come clip clopping, and you always hear the clip clop, clip clop, and there comes the Amish. Yeah, yeah, no, it's like it's weird, right? So you know what? We have been pre-programmed and brainwashed to think what these guys can and cannot do. Because you know what? Come to think about it, it's a non-Amish telling me what they can and cannot do. I've never really asked one for themselves. I just assuming this whole. I just been assuming the whole time. No, they don't. But you can't blame them. They understand that living the simple life is you have a better chance of making it to heaven because you kept your life simple and the world has not corrupted you. That's mainly why they live that lifestyle. I mean, that's the reason I live that life is because when you live a simple life like that, you're more apt not to fall for worldly things, and that's important. What is the Carrington event of 1859? That sounds interesting. Yeah. Now, I did ask an Amish about flat Earth. Now, this would have been 2 ago. He was at McDonald's. The Amish guy was at McDonald's, and I asked him. I said, "Hey, what kind of Bible do you guys?" Because I don't know. I knew they believed in the Lord, but I didn't know what kind of Bible they have. And he said, their Bible's written in which is German. Well, he said German. He said it's written in German, which is Dutch. And I said, "What do you know about the? Do you think space and NASA going into space is real?" And he's like, "Well, I would just the Bible says." I was and so I was like, "Okay, you know what I mean." So I mean, that's a pretty good answer. He's like, "Well, I would just stick to it." But I asked an Amish guy about flat Earth, about NASA, and he's like, "He don't believe in NASA." So I mean, I assume if he's telling me that, they probably don't believe in NASA. They probably don't even know, right? They don't got an iPhone saying, "Hey, space on something." Because if you don't know, SpaceX is part of NASA. All right, it is NASA. They just had to change their name because everybody knows that everybody's suspicious that why are private companies going into space? All right, if we can go into space times, wasn't it 6 times on the most 6 times on the moon? But anyway, but I mean, like, really, if we could do it, boom, 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 like that, when no company has offered it since, like we're away. But this is for the idiots. But I just can't get over that, man. That's such a great picture. I mean, that's perfect. Looks like he's getting some gasoline. It was raining out too. I don't know if you could tell that there was rain coming down. That's why I called the taxi because I wasn't gonna walk in the rain. I'm like, that's raining. Might as well call a taxi. We are gullible. We are gullible. We fell for it. They got us. Ugh. People listen. Buddy, when somebody says something to you, you're gonna believe them. It's the way it is. We're not like programmed to. The only time you start to program to question is when you start to find out you're getting lied to. So you find out somebody's lying to you, you're suspicious all the time, and now you can see what's going on. But in the beginning, you got no reason to be thinking about it, and you just, you know, telling the kids you can be an astronaut if you want to grow up. Yay, astronaut! It's sad. This is how sad it is. I'm trying to count how many nieces I got. I got 4 nieces, right? At one time, my oldest niece finally grew out of it. She wants to be a teacher now. But at one time, they all want to be little pretty princesses. They all want to be princesses. My sister just okay. This is the kind of thing I'm doing. You, you know that how like one kid, or I'm the black sheep, right? But my sister every year sends out like a annual report of how everybody's doing, a little thing about the kids and picture updates. It's cute. Don't get me wrong, it's cute. My nieces want to be little princesses. That's only because of Disney's bull crap. All right, that's garbage. All of them. So why would all of my nieces? I mean, my oldest niece, who's 10 now, maybe she's 11. I don't even. I'm supposed to be reminded by somebody, right? So that's usually like a wife's duty. Like, but now she wants to be a teacher, which is hey, that's noble because that's my sister's a teacher. Um, so but she's a Christian teacher, but she's a Globe Christian teacher. I was raised to listen, but um, see, I listen. I grew up in foster care, so by the time I was 9 years old, my childhood was over, and reality hit me in the face. So I never had respect for authority, and I still hate what they're doing to my family. I still hate what the kidnapped from my family by the state. All right, and then put in foster care and kept there because they're a bunch of poo poops. All right, there's no reason for it, and because of it, they put a wedge between me and my family that I've never been able to repair. So I don't even know. Right? Look at Amanda. This is funny. I wanted to be a mermaid as a little child because of Disney. Now, do you know what I wanted to be as a little kid? I wanted to be a cop. Ooh, I wanted to be a policeman. I remember this. Listen, I did. I wanted to be a cop. My little nephew, I got one nephew. So, well, he wants to be a cop, and I hope he grows out of that really quick too. I hope he grow up, yeah. Amanda being a mermaid. But how would you walk though? You would just swim though, right? Well, if you got the tail, you wouldn't be on land, right? You'd be swimming. Try to hop around on your tail. But listen, it just breaks my heart that my nieces, all of them, like my sister's kids and my brother's daughter, they always want to be little princess. All this, I love them to death, but it's just like breaks my heart. 2 years ago, when I went to Florida to visit my sister and her kids and her husband there, I told the I told my oldest niece, second oldest niece, about flat Earth, and my oldest niece just cocked her head. Just what? It's funny. I don't get to see him enough. I wish I could see him. They live in Hawaii, so lucky them right now, right? They're missionaries in Hawaii. I want to be a lot of things, man of many hats. Never would have guessed this. I never would have guessed that. Right, like I've been working on this for a long time, like this flat Earth stuff. Like I don't know how it's gonna happen. Be a professional flat earther, man. Like whatever that means. Like I mean, hard and like I want to lead this nation. And that's why I'm going to city council, people, for flat Earth reform. We got to reform and restructure here. All right, we can't have what's going on here. You want to make America great again? We got to, have that flat Earth reform. So that's why I've been going to city council. But I'm going to light this cigarette up. I hope you guys don't get offended. And if you do, it's either that or a live stream. And I don't want to do that. But yeah, it just disappointed me that and you know what's crazy? My nieces and nephew and my sister's side were homeschooled. I think they're now in school, but all right. I'm just trying to be real, guys. Listen, this channel is about being real. I'm not trying to hide nothing. I'm not trying to be one of those my Sunday best Christian appearance for you guys. You know, I did comb my. Oh, I didn't even comb my beard this time. I don't think. The only way I prep for this is that I put my hat on, just because my hair is a complete mess. I really need a haircut, but the hat is easier to fix. And plus, it's pretty. I like it. I like it's pretty bright. I know. I just keep talking. Again, li- listen to this. I hate where I live. I freaking hate where I live. 30 seconds before I come live, I get a knock on my back window. I'm not answering that. Who the heck's coming over to my house this late at night, knocking on my window all back, trying to get my attention? I can hear him out there. I'm not gonna answer. Like, come on, like that's quick. So whoever it was, I was like, I'm going live. I'm going live. I'm not. I'm not going. I'm not. I'm not answering. I mean, nobody knocks on that window out back. I mean, who? Why would someone knock on that window? Makes no sense to me. Other news. What other news do I got? I don't know. You know what I'm getting sick of, guys? I need to get my own internet connection here. Because I'll be honest with you, I hate how this thing always tells me, things always tell me it's reconnecting. And I go back to watch my old videos, they're horrible. The quality of my videos that I go back and look at, I can't have that. I can't have that anymore. I gotta have that all fixed. All that's gotta be done. But hey guys, come on. We got people watching. What's going on? We got Amanda talking to me. We got Lincoln in there talking. We only got two people talking right now. You know? But yeah, I smoke cigarettes. It happens. I don't know why it keeps saying that because I got full bars on my Wi-Fi. It just keeps pissing me off. I don't know. This thing keeps making me mad. So we got somebody else that just keeps watching. Come down into the chat, say hi to me. Say what's up. Everybody. You know, dun 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 dun. Really? Because every couple minutes, I get a little notice that says disconnected, and it's trying to reconnect. That's stupid. Hmm. Do I have a telescope? Yes, I do have a telescope. It's very cheap telescope, but it does a decent job for a cheap telescope. Yeah, I'll show you my telescope. It's not that great of one. See if I can grab it without knocking anything over. That's what I got for my telescope. I got it from my brother. This thing's 10 years old. He told me a few months ago about it. and he brought it up a few months ago. Brand new in the box. This thing had to be completely assembled. Brand new in a box, sitting in a box for 10 years. He wanted to sell it to me, but he seen how much I liked it, so he just gave it to me. He's such a nice little brother sometimes. Sometimes. He wanted to charge me for something he's never used. Like, come on, bro, you don't even use it. Yeah, people are always trying to tell me to go to vaping to try to quit, but I mean that's just something else I would have to get onto, and I don't want to go that vaping route. Yeah. So what I should do is this telescope did come with a camera on it. This new laptop won't run all that old software, but I have taken my other tripod, set my GoPro up on it, and hovered it just above the eyepiece, and I have gotten a decent recording out of it. So when it's not so freaking cold out, because it's really cold out right now, it's below zero. I think they said wind chill might get down to -20 with the wind chill. But I would like to take the time to try to set that up where we can, and it was okay. It wasn't that bad, but you could see it zoomed up. I mean, it was it wasn't the best quality, but you could still see it. And I don't want to absorb anything through my skin. You know, you put the patch on to absorb nicotine through my skin. I mean, I am doing it through my lungs, but I know, but I don't know. I I think it's something I can switch to. I don't know. I don't know, but I should. I should quit though. But anyway, that's what I got here to work with here in Watertown. It's not much. If you guys got any questions, go ahead and pop in there. If not, I will end this live stream. I just guys let you guys know that if you're not subscribed, but you guys probably already are, if you're in there talking to me, check out my Instagram. I'm now on my. I don't know. I just made it today. That is how my screen name is on Instagram. No spaces. Donnie Lee Berger. And then there you go. There's me sitting at my desk. You see my couch in the background over there. And then telescope. Just sitting there chilling. Dun dun dun. See, I don't even have a computer chair. I got a hard wooden chair to sit on. It's supposed to be out in the kitchen, but there you go. It's a good shot right there. Just looking out the window, wondering what more flat earthing I can do out there. Wow, you're right. My uncle did the same thing. He said he saved up to buy a truck with stop smoking. My uncle did the same thing. My uncle quit um, smoking, and then he went out and bought a second vehicle, and that's what he tells everybody now. He's like, "Yeah," he goes, "I took my cigarette money and Instead of buying cigarettes, he has a truck payment now. I mean, it's paid off, or it wasn't a tree, bought a SUV at the time. But I mean, that's paid off by now. But yeah, because he goes, I'm smoking enough to get another vehicle. It's like, yeah, I'm not. He goes, that's what he did. He quit smoking, and that same amount that he would spend on smoking, he put that towards a vehicle payment. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting off too, Amanda. So good night. Thanks for coming in. Again, you didn't have to, but that's good. You've been very faithful about coming to my channel. Have a good night. Look how encouraging Amanda is, everybody. She's on. That's awesome. I love it when we get blessed like that. Nice. Nice, nice. Maniac, right? Got that Lincoln now. Got that Lincoln. I tried to buy a Lincoln this past summer, but I was offering the guy really, I mean, a third of what he was asking. But it was this really beautiful. I think like it was an older Lincoln. It was a 95 Lincoln, but clean, and it had like super low miles. I think it had like 50,000 miles on it. It was a 95, and this thing looked clean and it looked sharp. I love cars like that because I used to drive the taxi in the taxi business, and my favorite cars are the Crown Vics and the Lincolns because those cars. Listen, I've driven all different types of vehicles on the road. I got a CDL, always driving something over the years. Crown Vics or them Lincolns, those cars are made for the road, man. There ain't nothing like it. There ain't no cars. Those cars are so nice. Yeah, dude, I'm a fan of Lincolns. I love Lincolns. I try to get my hands on one, but he wouldn't budge off the price, and I can't blame him. I mean, this thing was mint. I mean, this thing was mint. But I was just trying to get. I was like, it's a '95. Yeah, that's really old. Blah, blah. Meanwhile, this car is like perfect. But I tried to get my hands on. But it was all right. It was a nice car. Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, go. I will come back live again tomorrow morning, and we'll do it again. And guess what, guys? It's 12:06 a.m. That means it's Flat Earth Friday. That's right, Flat Earth Friday, baby. And we'll do it again, like we did yesterday. We did it, and we're gonna do it tomorrow. All right, we're gonna talk about the truth, and we'll go from there. So thanks for coming out. Thanks, Lincoln, and thanks, Amanda. Let's go through the chat and just thank everybody for coming through. And who else was in here? There was other people, maybe only one other person. Oh, the dude was in here, and then Rodriguez. So adios, mi amigo. Buenas noches. So if you're still listening, Rodriguez, have a good night. Da, 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 da. So that's everybody, man. Thanks for coming in tonight, man. Night, Lincoln. Night, man. Night, man. All right, guys. See you later.